Making $500 a day online is where it starts. That's where it begins. And if that seems like too much money for you, bring it down to $100 a day, wherever you feel comfortable. But I mean, this is all very real. There are thousands and thousands of people doing this, and I'm going to break it down. Now, I'm going to show you, how it works, what John Crestani is doing, what Joshua Elder's doing, what I've been doing for years, what Mike Dillard's been using, what we've all been using as a strategy to be able to accomplish this. And if I talk about big numbers, just take them down a bit to where you feel comfortable, but don't let yourself miss this marketing revolution online that's been going on for years and will continue going on for quite a bit longer. Don't miss it just because you haven't made like easy money before in an automated way and had this amazing life. Like, you can tap into that, but you got to open up to it. So if I give you big numbers, tone them down to where you're comfortable, because you can ramp up later. The key is to get the system. The key is to understand how it works. Now, those of you who've been following what I'm doing, I'm getting ready to launch a CBD opportunity, and people who learn about this first, who follow me on social media, are going to get to benefit from my marketing. So when sales are made in my organization, you're going to be able to benefit from that. I'm going to be announcing the details of that soon, but I wanted to make sure people understood that's going to be a network marketing opportunity, but that's like at the tail end. Check this out. That's at the tail end of the system. That's like, I'm going to go over this in a minute. Like, that's down here. Like, after someone becomes a lead in my system, I don't immediately like pitch an opportunity. That's not how it works. But before we even go there, I want to be clear. This is a post I'm about ready to make. And I thought I'd go ahead and check in with you guys and just kind of talk about this for a minute. You don't have to incorporate a network marketing opportunity like I'm doing at the 30-day mark when someone enters my system. You don't have to do that on the back end of your marketing to do exceptionally well in online marketing. I will say John Crestani, I don't know if he's still doing it now. He did it a few years ago, like the creators of AWOL. By the way, he was a student of mine when he was working as a barista, guy who started AWOL. 50 million they're doing with the same strategy, by the way. But he also did this where they'll introduce a network marketing opportunity like after they've generated leads, after they generated money. I'm going to break that down in a minute. That's what these slides are for, so you really understand that. You don't even realize a lot of times these guys are doing this. Like, they'll just like send out an email to their list. They might even set it up to a different name because they don't want people to think that they're, deviating from their main thing or whatever. But this is what almost everybody's doing that is really doing really, really well. And you don't have to be tapping into the big money to do really well with it. Like, if that's too big of thinking for you, like the big money, like I'm talking about 50 million or $500 a day, which seems like nothing. But if that seems big to you, like that's just a belief issue, and you can tone down the numbers, but it's the same system. Anyway, so I'm going to be going over this system and how all this works. I just want to make sure people understood that when I go over it, even though I'm using a network marketing opportunity, I know John Crestani has incorporated that in. The creators of AWOL, Kiala, I think is how you pronounce his name. He was a student of ours in 2012 when he was broke, and he went and applied this strategy and has done well over 50 million with it. He also, I know, was like a top, builder in whatever that water filter company is. And a lot of people didn't even know that. Like, this is how, Mike Dillard used this strategy for years. In fact, I reference him in this post because that was one of the first people that I heard about this strategy from, was Mike Dillard. But you don't have to incorporate network marketing in there anywhere. You could place any offer. You could create an offer, or you could use an affiliate offer on the back end. When I go over this system and I talk about like putting a network marketing opportunity in there, it doesn't have to be network marketing. I'm going to talk about why I do. It's just more leverage. But you could focus on your coaching services or selling events, whatever you want with this system. I incorporate a network marketing offer about 30 days after someone enters my system because it sets up long-term residual income, like a second layer of leverage. So like having the system, and again, I'm going to break this down in a minute, but having this system in place that allows you to cash flow and cover your advertising costs and like have money coming in flush, all while you're just setting yourself up to market whatever you want down here, which I'm going to go over this more in a minute. Like, you can sell whatever you want with this. But my point is, if you incorporate a network marketing opportunity down there, like a lot of these guys do, it's a second layer of leverage. In other words, the first layer of leverage, leverage is when like you can like go play and go, you're sleeping and you're still making money. Like, the system has that anyway, which I'm going to break down in a minute. But then you have a second layer of that if you add a network marketing component because it is freedom money. Okay, so because there are so many high value offers presented before the prospect even sees the opportunity, so again, I'll break this down in a minute, but because they're going to see so many offers before they even see your network marketing opportunity, you're automatically building a relationship and trust, through the process before they even see the pitch, before they even see the opportunity you're presenting, and you're already making money anyway. And so what you end up with is a profit stream while you generate free leads that presents your opportunity and products. Mike Dillard called this the funded proposal. When I first heard him say that, I was like, what does that mean? Well, it means you're funded, making money as you make your pitch, your proposal. I'm getting ready to make this post. It's powerful. Now, this strategy isn't new at all. Dillard taught it years ago in 2006 or so. I started teaching it like in 2007. Countless others have taught it for years. It's existed before the internet. Dan Kennedy's where Mike Dillard heard about it. He taught it through direct mail. It always works. This is what I often refer to as the cash flow formula. Or the online success strategy. It's behind Marie Forleo's and Brendan Burchard's system. Now, I don't think Marie or Brendan promoted network marketing. They promote their own stuff because they want to create their own products, but it's the same strategy, the same system. So let's break down that system and strategy, and whether you want to use it to promote a network marketing opportunity on the back end, meaning later in the system, or whether you want to use it to sell your own products or courses or events or whatever is up to you. But this is how I use it because it's just so much more leverage. I like freedom. I like to be able to have lots of money coming in with free time so that I can, do things in life that you otherwise wouldn't be able to do unless you had that money and free time. You can really make a difference in people's lives around you when you're in that situation and you're not stressed out about money. And so I like to build that in. And then I can create my own courses, or I can offer whatever products I want. I recently had this massive benefit from CBD products, like for my own self. So not only am I going to incorporate like a network marketing opportunity in CBD, eventually I want to create my own product line as well, because I found some local CBD products that work really uniquely for niche issues. You get to do this kind of stuff if you want to. Okay, so, or if you just want to be free, you get to follow the system. It's the same system everyone who's successful online follows. So here it is in a nutshell. Let's just kind of break it down. So what is the system? So I call it the cash flow formula. On the front end, and by the way, you don't have to create this. Like, you can just use a system that someone else created. You can use our same one. So you don't have to create all this. So initially a lead comes into your system and you need to be providing value. It needs to be something that they need and want. In our case, we're teaching people this kind of stuff because then we're attracting entrepreneurs and we're attracting people, who are hungry. But you could use this in any market, nutrition, the CBD market specifically. If you wanted to focus that on the front end, it wouldn't be as much leverage because what we're building in is attracting entrepreneurs that we can then offer all kinds of value to. And then they can pay us for recommending different things that they need. And it's just massive because the internet's growing so fast and there's so many people still migrating and figuring out this entrepreneurial stuff, this online marketing stuff. So it's just a huge market to be able to plug into. So we can give you a system that you could plug into to generate leads and cash flow exactly as we do. So we have a high value, high ticket offer right up front. That's one of the ways to apply this strategy that's really smart, because then you can afford to advertise. Let's say you get an $800 commission like ours offers you for every $800 you spend on ads. And there's a way to do that, by the way. There's a way to guarantee your success in online marketing so that you're applying what we call cash flow optimization. We teach all this stuff. I'll have a link underneath this video where you can learn all this, where you're just like in complete control so that you spend $800, you get $800 back right away. Now you're building a free email list, but you need a high value, high ticket offer up front. Well, you don't have to, but if you're going to advertise, you really do, because you need to be able to offset the cost of your ads. And 1 out of 100 people or so are gonna buy a high ticket if you know what you're doing, which, we've created these presentations and stuff for you. So it's not like you have to know how to set all this up and do the presentations and create the system. You just plug into it and it pays you those commissions. Okay. So then you've got leads coming in and you're offsetting the cost of those leads with the high value, high ticket offer, something that is really beneficial to that audience. And then you have more offers. And by the way, I should say, even if people don't buy the high ticket offer, doesn't mean they're not great leads. Maybe they didn't get through the whole presentation, maybe they're distracted right now, but because you presented really high value, and you always want to be, giving value even in the presentation itself. And like I say, you can use a system like ours that already does this already for you. Now the leads you're generating are like much more apt to buy other things from you, especially if they're lower cost. So you start putting more offers in front of them. And these other offers are just being automatically sent out by email, sending them into presentations. And so it's all just cash flow coming in, guys. And so now at the 30-day mark is where I offer a residual income offer. That's where I offer a network marketing offer. And in my case, I'm getting ready to launch a network marketing offer in the CBD market. And those who, join me early rather than later are going to benefit from all the marketing. I'm literally setting it up so that, everybody who comes in for like the first 6 months into my organization will fall under those that came in sooner rather than later. So if you follow this channel or my Facebook pages, pay close attention between now and the next 10 days, because I'm going to share details about that CBD opportunity and how you can even just get locked into a position while you're figuring out, do you want to join this? You're scrutinizing it. You're like, is this for me? And you'll be able to get a top position and decide and kind of see the power of my marketing and decide if you want to be a part of it and lock yourself in at the top. Again, don't do it. I'm not asking you to make any decisions now. I just want you to know it's a big opportunity. And if you pay attention to my social media, you're going to hear me announce that. Again, you don't have to put a network marketing opportunity down here. I choose to do it. I know John Crestani did it a couple of years ago. I don't know if he's still doing it. A lot of times these big players, they don't really make it obvious they're doing it because it's just another big income stream for them that they're throwing into their system, because you want to figure this stuff. This isn't complicated. Again, the fact that you can plug into existing systems, ours isn't the only one. I think it's the best, but obviously I'm biased. The fact that you can plug into existing systems and that you don't have to create the presentations, you don't have to set it all up, and you can start cash flowing. This is why so many people are successful online. It's not that complicated. So I offer, and if you use our system, by the way, you don't have to put a network marketing opportunity. You don't have to put my network marketing opportunity at the 30-day mark. So in other words, after 30 days of someone becoming a lead, I'm presenting that in my system, but you're generating your own leads with the system, and you're generating, you're leveraging the high ticket offer initially that's teaching them stuff that they benefit from, the systems referring them to tools like Kartra. You could even put ClickFunnels in there if you wanted to. We show you how to customize it to be able to cash flow how you want to cash flow, including if you have your own network marketing opportunity, then you'd put that down there. Or you could join ours if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Okay, so by putting a network marketing opportunity down there, some people might sell their events if they want to, but I put my network marketing opportunity down there. So I have this endless stream of leads now that are being paid for, by the high ticket offer and the follow-up offers in the first 30 days. So I've got this endless stream of leads that are getting to know me, like me, and trust me, receiving tremendous value. Even if they haven't purchased anything by that time, then they are much more apt to take a serious look at the opportunity because they can see my marketing and they can see that I know what I'm doing. And so now I didn't even have to invest any time into any particular individual, but they're seriously considering my opportunity. And this is a flow of leads constantly happening, and the cost is completely offset. Guys, you see why some of us just have such a huge advantage, and you can too. So here's the cool thing though. So now you're building residual income. And then as the months and years go on, you can offer more offers to that same list, continually increasing what you earn and off the same leads. This is how people set themselves free and have security in that income. This is what it's all about. So I want to come back to this. You don't have to put a network marketing opportunity there, but I encourage you to seriously consider it, because you can sell other things anyway. But if you have a network marketing opportunity somewhere in there, you're now building residual income. Like I say, that second layer of leverage. The system's like the first layer of leverage. And then that opportunity you put down there that pays residual income and allows you to leverage an organization of sales in something. If you can find a product or some company you really believe in, that's huge. Now for me, I'm very particular about a company that I would join. And, I got my start in network marketing 20 some years ago. And then I got into online marketing and stuff, and I kind of got away from it. I got excited about the crypto market. We later found out, okay, because of the regulatory issues, you can't promote that. A person can invest in it, but we can't promote it because it would be considered a security. But the CBD market, which is massive, the Farm Bill was just passed by the United States government. So this isn't like a maybe, like they gave the green light that this is 100% going to explode. I didn't really believe in the CBD products until I tried them. And I had been pretty healthy and didn't have any issues. So it was kind of something I just wasn't into. And then I had this, I won't go into it now, I'll talk more about this later, but I had this major issue with inflammation, and it was a big problem, I'll just say. And as soon as I took it, that inflammation like disappeared 90%. And then I started testing this out on people. So that's why I'm excited about it. Like it really works. It's explosive, and it's going to continue to be. Now, a lot of people say, oh, isn't it saturated? No, like, guys, you don't understand. Yeah, you might see CBD oil everywhere. I did too, but I never bought it. I never bought it until someone I knew was recommending it. That's the power of network marketing. And it's just the beginning, guys. It's not just about CBD oil. There's CBG, there's CBDA. It's going to be continually something that's developed. There's different delivery systems. There's different types of products that can be created. This is just in its infancy. So if you want to benefit from my marketing, where, I have this incredible, monster system behind me, and be able to have everyone that I'm placing into my organization over the next like 6 months falling in your organization, every single one of them. So all of the sales and products they purchase, you benefit from that too. All of the sales that I help them develop, you benefit from that too. Like it's a really unusual situation, an opportunity. If it's of interest to you, just pay attention to any of my social media. I'll be posting about it in about 10 days. And I think today is November 22nd, I believe. Maybe it's the 23rd. So, towards the end of November, just keep a close eye, and you could get a position in the organization while you're still learning about it. You wouldn't have to pay any money or anything, and you could study it for a few days and decide. When I share everything, I'll talk about the products, I'll talk about the company, I'll talk about the marketing system, I'll talk about all of the compensation, the long-term viability, the regulatory environment, like the Farm Bill that the U.S. Passed about a year ago that gives us the green light. I'll break it all down. But I just wanted to, break down today how that fits in within the system that I've been teaching, this cash flow formula. I'm going to put a link underneath this video for those of you who have not yet learned about what I call the cash flow formula. We also refer to it as the online success strategy. So look for a link under this video. If you haven't learned about it, learn about the system, guys, that everyone's using. John Crestani, Joshua Elder, myself, Mike Dillard's used it for years. Marie Forleo, Brendon Burchard. I mean, the list goes on. Tony Robbins got involved. Russell Brunson, obviously. They're all using the same strategy. And you can plug into an existing system to be able to duplicate the same process. You can't accomplish your goals today without this. I mean, okay, you want to go into real estate, you want to do this, you want to do that. Okay, you can fight your way through it. But if you want like high leverage, if you want to model like the easiest way to do it, like this is clearly it, because the internet is still new. This is still all new. It's such a massive migration. A lot of people just don't realize that when things are happening right in front of them. This is all still new. And so the opportunity is massive. Anyway, I'll put some links underneath this if you want to learn about the system. Follow my social media closely if you're interested in benefiting from my marketing and being able to get in front of a huge opportunity in the CBD market. I'll see you guys soon.